Cafe raised. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chompy. Thanks for joining us here. So the Pittsburgh Pirates, with a gloomy outlook heading into the season, definitely a long shot to contend. Singy, how do they outperform expectations and give that fan base some hope?
Boog, I got a feeling these fans are going to have to enjoy the little things this year. Maybe a fan.
Just about ready to roll. And on the mound today, Andres Enriquez. What do you have on him, Singy?
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options.
That's ball 4. 3. You're out.
So digging in, Mont.
Ball 4, take the base. 3. You're out. 3.
Now here is Antonio Ponce. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Late swing fouled off. Tying run is at first here on opening day. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two now. Cut out and missed, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. So 2 away with nobody on. Now up for
Ball 4, take your base. 3. That's ball 4. 3. Out. You're out. 3. 3.
Base is empty, 1 away. Antonio Ponce, the next Pirate to hit. That one fouled off. The Pirates trailing by a run here on opening day. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2.
Two outs. Base is empty. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Antonio Ponce. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on here on opening day. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him. Well, we go bottom 6.
Ball 4, take the base. You're out. 3.
Joe Brandom now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
To third, Pierce. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Up next for the Pirates, Joe Brandom. A strikeout and a walk. In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Winston Sanchez, the next to hit. And that one popped in the air, left field. Wilburn brings it in for the 3rd out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yuichiro Matsumoto. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Wilburn lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Kiki Karowski up and loosening in the pen. And another ball.
2-0.
Swing and a miss.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That one in the dirt. And now 3-2. McGowan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the tying run is on base.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now batting.
No outs. Runner at first.
McGowan.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Barry McGowan. 1 for 2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a foul out of play. And a pitch. Strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Luis Hernandez next to hit for the Rays. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning ending double play.
Ready to begin the 8th at the plate for Pittsburgh. Pablo Alfonso. Portillo back to work. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Now on the mound for the Rays, Domingo Blanco. And now the first baseman, Devin Kraft, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach.
They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot. Kiki.
Now pitching for
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Darryl Graham. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Pierce. One up, one down. Now the third baseman, Joe Brando. 0 for 3 in this one. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Graham, in his rookie season, just 21 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner on at first with one gone. And here's the catcher, Joe Brandon. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one is inside ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Well done behind the dish.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Winston Sanchez. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Pirates 3, the Rays 2. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Kurt Wilmer. So, runner at second, 2 down. Langston will hit next. Trying to send this extra innings. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Across is the winning run, and the Rays walk it off and win it 4-3.
Well, you come into the ninth inning down. First, you're looking to tie it. They did that, but then they got the extra to put themselves on top. These players knew exactly what it was going to take to win this ball game. I love it when you see a team find a way to win, and that's what they did today.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Athletics, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because this team has already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason.
So just about set now. And today's starter, Justin Brown. What do we need to know here?
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have.
Ball four, take the base. Three. You're out. Ball four, take your base. You're out.
Back here in Cleveland. Top of the second. Now the A's designated hitter, Lonnie Winter. And that's in for a strike. Well struck left field. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And his first big league hit is a double. Lonnie Winter with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Runner and score. David Diaz. Getting ready to hit. Looking for his first big league hit right here. That clips the corner.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
So the
That's ball four.
one down. Corey Risser digs in now. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here on opening day. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a good eye there.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And downstairs.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And the next pitch is way outside. And they'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you got to love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
Liner to second and picked on the hop to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Now batting, number 22.
Next up for the A's, Mark Cuevas. He's 0 for 1. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2 is the count.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But they blow this one open with a big 5-run inning. Now to the bottom of the... And welcome back. And here is Gavin Lake. Flied to right his first time. Valentin back to work. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. Blade in his 6th season, 24 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. The wind of the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ripped on a line. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Lonnie Winter up next for the A's. Called strike right there. Next offering is fouled back. And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Jesus Ponce up next for the A's. A double and a run scored his first time up. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And now the count is even. This one in the air, right field, far under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Now batting, number 13.
And now, David Diaz. Singled and scored his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Second and third, one away. Here in game one of this three-game set. Fastball for a strike. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time. Leonard James up next for the A's.
23.
In there at the knees, and that is strike one. 2 outs with a runner at third. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Out to short. Slings to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get a run on 2 hits. Here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in, Tony Sanchez, 1 for 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Popped up. Huntley hauls it in for the out. Corey Risser up next for the A's. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer. There goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw to second. Ow!
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Next offering upstairs. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Rodriguez makes the catch, and that'll do it. A's go quickly and quietly there, and it remains an 8-1 game. Bottom of the 4th. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Number 22.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these A's, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Ball to strike.
Aye.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that one upstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one is upstairs. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
That was a really nice at bat. Made him work pretty hard out there on the mound.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-2. And that's outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Gomes makes the grab, and there's one away. And now the DH, Lonnie Winter.
37.
Foul ball there. Valentin throws over. Cuevas dives back in safely. Man at first, one away. And that one is inside.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Jesus punts. Up next for the A's. And ball 1. Cuevas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2. And there's a ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Number 6.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Farr will hit next. That one inside. Look out.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
In the air, left field. Sanchez under this one. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. He'll score the sac fly. It's 8-2.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to.
Back now at Progressive Field. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, David Diaz. The shortstop takes the ball. Diaz, in his rookie season, 22 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Line drive. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over. Leonard James up next for the A's. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Tony Sanchez up next for the A's. Valentin checks over to first, and he's back. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
The A's up big in this one here on opening day. Way high.
0-1.
That's to third. Hines to second. There's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the A's 8 and the Guardians 2. Back here in Cleveland, here's the third baseman.
Ball 4, take the base.
Two on.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back. We're in the
Guardians.
7th. We have a new pitch.
4. Take your base. That's ball 4.
Now the A's
Now
designated
batting,
hitter,
number
Lonnie
37.
Winter. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Boom. Ranging back. Bangs off the wall. Coming home. Head first slide and he's safe. It's 10-6.
Oh, no waiting around
Now
right
batting,
there. He was
number
ready to
8.
swing it on the first pitch. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. David
Now pitching
Francesco
for the Guardians.
Herman on to pitch here.
Number
Man at first with one gone. Now it's the shortstop, David Diaz. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Four runs already in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
3. You're out. First base. 3.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
number
Bro,
37.
don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Squeezes it, and there's one away. Hey. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, David Diaz. That's in for a strike. Up the middle, Rodriguez. Now the throw to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. So they make short work of him there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the A's 12. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start. And a final score of 12-6. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Minnesota Twins. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Detroit Tigers looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Oh, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And
just about set. And today's starter, Gilberto Franco.
well, a very solid ERA last season.
Ball four, take the base.
First and second. Now here's the Detroit. And now for the
Three.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for her major league debut. Dave Talley. Ball one there.
High.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
The 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, you know, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
And a couple of quick outs as the game has moved along. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season. One out, runner at second. Talley getting ready to hit.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Just missed. One out and a runner at second here on opening day. And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is down low. Swings through that one out in front that time. Sims leads off second with one gone in the inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Art Francis up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. A little bit high. And the count's even at 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Ball 4. Take your base.
So 2. 2 away. Wyatt Sims up now for the Tigers. Right through there for a strike. Melendez. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. That one ripped. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. His first homer of the year. It's 5-zip.
Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
And now Otis Byers. Two out, space is empty. Next pitch is downstairs. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Darren Davis getting loose out there. Green getting loose as well. Just missed.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So it's 4 runs for him, 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. Back in Minnesota. So digging in, Dave Talley. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Talley goes 5 feet 7 inches, 22 years old, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right-handed reliever. And down on strikes he goes. 1 down.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Right side. Perez. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And next up for the Tigers, Jarrett Thacker. First pitch misses. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
Parrish in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thacker off of first with 2 away. That missed by a lot. 2-1. In the air, right field. Murillo makes the catch, and that'll do it. No run. Bottom of the sixth inning. At the Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Melendez back to work. That's in there. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first,
out of there.
and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Byler stands in now and watches strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
One and two.
1 out, bases empty. Right through there, got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Hard in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
That one missed.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Pitch is in the dirt. The count now 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
2 outs, runner at first. And up next for Detroit, Wyatt Sims.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. And out to aboard, and he's got a double, his 4th hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down. Otis Byers up now for the Tigers. Right through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the top half of inning number 7. And strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That just misses.
That's a ball.
And the count 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Tigers 5 and the Twins nothing. Back at target field.
That's ball 4.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Murillo, the next to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit, 1 run in already. He's in there. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great bat control. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Amauri Rivera out of the game. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for the
Justin
Tigers.
Ziemer comes on now.
Number 31.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
First and second, no outs. Finnegan will hit next. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Chris Waite appears to be getting loose. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Really important at bat coming up now.
And here is Jason Perez. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and that's strike 1. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and
high in the air out to right. Byler drops into the glove. Runner tags at second.
Now batting the shortstop.
And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Odell Schuster. Golden opportunity right here. And that one is lifted in the air. Talent gives chase. Long run. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly, and they trail by 1. And now Alex Hernandez, 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start. Bernardo Marquez.
pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Finnegan makes the grab. 1 away. And next is the designated hitter, Art Francis. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Marquez, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Art Francis with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Man at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jarrett Thacker. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Marquez checks the runner, and he's back in safely. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
And there's a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Sandy Parrish. 0 for 3 in this one.
1-0.
In the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's out.
You're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into. Well, 1-run game. Andy Williams up now for the Tigers. Fastball is outside. Marquez, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a slider. That one outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
In for a strike, now 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first. And now the right fielder, Aaron Byler. Marquez checks over to first, and he's back. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
Ball.
Next offering is downstairs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Park, the next to hit, takes ball one.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Now batting.
Digging in, Wyatt Sims. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his three-run blast back in the fifth.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here. Could use a ground ball here.
That's a ball.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And another ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. High pulls it down, and there's two down.
Now batting, the catcher, Otis.
And next to hit for Detroit, Otis fires. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Two on, two outs. Outside low, 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-1. Hit in the air, left field, high. Settles under this one and makes the grab. And that is that. Tigers strand a pair. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Anderson Logan. A chance at his first save of the year.
Logan.
And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Robert Shoemaker.
The designated hitter. Albert Shoemaker.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Ground ball left side, and it's through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now here is Jose Murillo. Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. One-run game, bottom 9. And he pops up the bunt. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting,
Travis Finnegan, the next twin up to hit. 1 for 3. Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. That just misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The other way, and a base hit right there. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Jason Perez. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Mariano Rosales.
And this is a big at bat coming through. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around third. Fires to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. All tied again. 5-5.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the 9th. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make new pitcher for the Tigers, Fernando Guzman.
Fernando.
Here at the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Schuster digs in now. First offering, and it just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next pitch in for a strike. And the count is even, 2-2. Just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
Roll to short, could be 2. The flip, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Hernandez.
Now batting, third baseman.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Late swing, fouled off. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Jarvis, Reagan getting ready to go. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And that skips into dirt. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Twins get a walk-off win, 6-5.
Well, you come into the ninth inning down. First, you're looking to tie it. They did that, but then they got the extra to put themselves on top. These players knew exactly what it was going to take to win this ball game. I love it when you see a team find a way to win, and that's what they did today.
The final here today. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the New York Yankees, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because these guys have already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason.
About to get started here, and towing the mound for Houston in this one, Tom C. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch. Back here at Dyken Park, getting the nod on the mound, Eric Miniak.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Astros, Howard McLeod. McLeod tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Joe McDonald says he went around. And that drops in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. We played 2 full. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Houston, top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's going to be Jack Wild. C back to work. Wild measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and he's a native of Australia. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ball. 1-2.
And that's way high.
That's high.
And it's 2-2. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now at the plate, Howard McLeod. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that is out of play. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And it's filled up.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right.
Three.
Base is empty with 2 away. Howard McLeod up next for the Astros. And takes low for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Score remains tied at 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Catcher number 20.
Ball 4, take the base.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Robert Carney. And that one clips the corner.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Nope, ball.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
They're not ready to go home quite yet. Your base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look. For anything in the dirt, try your best to get into scoring position.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Rene Santana.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. McDaniel brings it in, and there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Starnes, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That clips the zone, and it's 1-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Escobar sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That's through there for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
And fouled off. The Stros down to their final strike. Swings, and this one's flared. Fair ball. Cut off, throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. Howard McLeod with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Bottom of the 9th, 1-run game, 2 on. Walters will hit next.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That's outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
The winning run on second base. Boots it. In comes the run from third. And they've tied it in the bottom of the 9th. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Redding digs in now.
21.
So who's going to be the hero today? This could be the at-bat that changes everything.
That misses. 1-0.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
And he pumps it a strike. Winning run at third, 2 down. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll and welcome back. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Angels. Hi, folks. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the Philadelphia Phillies, with a gloomy outlook heading into the season, definitely a long shot to contend. Singy, how do they outperform expectations and give that fan base some hope?
Boog, I got a feeling these fans are going to have to enjoy the little things this year. Maybe a fan favorite.
About to get started here, and getting a start for the Angels, Michael Osweja.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
You're out. Ball 4. Take the base.
So in now for man at first, nobody out. And next for LA, Solomon Buck, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he got away with a mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
There's the strike. In the dirt.
Two.
And misses inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence.
Ball 4. Take your base. You're out.
Back to the top of the order now. Next is the designated hitter, Ahmad McLeod. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Late swing, fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Too low, and it's ball 3.
Count is full.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Three and 2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Angels 1 and the Phillies nothing. As we go to the last of the third. So in now for the Angels, Solomon
17.
Buck. Ball 1 there. And that's in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
2-1.
The pitch.
That missed. That's a ball. 3-1.
That one misses.
Take your base.
So a
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it.
3. You're out.
Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early. Season projection.
Number 33.
Osweja back to work. And a strike. McLeod measures 6 feet 4 inches, 22 years old. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter.
1-1.
And that's in the dirt.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together. Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. On to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard to...
3. That's ball 4. 3. 3.
And next for the Angels, Solomon Buck. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Late swing, foul to the left. One down, base is empty. Looked like it was a little bit up. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Solomon Buck with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And next for L.A.
Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4.
Joe Brandon now at the plate. Now a pinch hitter coming out for the Phillies, Randall Vogt.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at-bat in this game.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next pitch is outside. Lifted in the air, out to left. Chavez under it, brings it in. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. Back even. It's 3-3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Number 33.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Ahmad McLeod.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and that's the third out. 2 men left stranded. Back here. Jermaine Stokes stands in for the Phillies. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. Outside low. 1-2 to count.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Struck him out looking. Bottom of the runner on at first with one gone. Next to hit, Solomon Buck. And that clips the inside corner. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-1.
Nunez with a move to first. And he's back in there. The shortstop takes the ball. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. No throw, safe at second. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. He goes down looking.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Chavez will hit next. 2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. In the air out towards right center. Espinosa makes the grab on the run.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. Sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake
Now
Rodriguez.
pitching for the Angels.
next to switch hitting first baseman Damian Potter. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Rodriguez, 23 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the. And we're back,
And
ready for the
leading off
bottom of the 8th.
Hello.
One out, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Randall Vogt. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 2. Good eye right there.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
McLeod in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's down and in.
That missed. That's a ball.
2 outs, base is empty.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Phillies down to their final strike. Now he breaks his back. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels take the series opener here at home. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Seattle Mariners find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
You say forget all that, Boog. Block out the noise because the season is decided on the field.
Just about set to go. And
Ball four. Take your base. 3. You're out.
one down.
Batting.
One down. Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Ben Haney, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Smith tossed to second, over to first, safe. First and second, 1 out. Haney, the next to hit.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Base hit center field. Runner around third. The throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Runners at the corners here.
Ball four. Take your base.
So up next, Darren Weber. Fastball for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-3.
Well, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Alex Cooper now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning if they tie game.
Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Joel Walker up and throwing. De Jesus also throwing. Getting ready to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swings and chases a low one there.
0-1.
Kramer leads off second with nobody out. The shortstop takes the ball. Top of the zone for a called strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Out there to center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's
Now pitching for the
Rick
Mariners.
McVeigh will take over here.
Ball 4. Take the base.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Hurst. Fastball is outside. Foul ball. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across, and we're at the top of the 8th. Just missed. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
In the air, right side of the infield. Makes the catch, and that is that. 2 homers in the inning lead to 3 runs. Last half. This one is here's the second baseman, James Smith, 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one missed.
2-2 the count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
In the dirt, and that's ball 3. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making them work out there.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
So a man aboard, Ken Brown up next for the Mariners. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And now 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next pitch is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side. Diving stop at first. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
2 down, bases empty. Yr.9 up next for the Mariners. That one's in there. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first, and the inning is over. Mariners go down quietly there. Last chance for the home team. Outs, nobody on. Now it's the shortstop, Ben Haney. That one missing inside. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners take game 1 of the series on the road.
These players know they have a long series ahead of them, but they come out, establish, and set the tone in the first game of the series. Very important to get that. Put you in the driver's seat to win game 2, and then push yourself to a series win, if not a sweep.
And your final 11-3 for Chris. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciampi. So the Washington Nationals find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
You say forget all that, Boog.
Just about set to go now. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Charlie Rodriguez. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
Number
3.
Back here in Atlanta and getting the start, Mike Grace. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
leading
Oh, and your
off
numbers
to the
are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters. It's extremely impressive, and you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
2-0. And another ball. There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
batting second.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Jesse Miller. This to center field. And it falls. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Jesse Miller with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Next to him. Raymond Cho. So runner at second, 2 down. McConnell digs in now, looking for his first big league hit right here. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Back at Truist Park. Oh. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Kelly, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Kelly hitting 9th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Close but called a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Now
So the
batting,
lineup flips
number
over.
34.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Jeff Drummond. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Just
Ball one.
missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Off
That's
the
a ball.
mark there. And it's 2-1. And there's a ball. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that
Now
all day
batting,
long.
number
Not quite in the
15.
strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Miller, the
0-1's
batter
the
now
count.
as he swings and misses for strike 1. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome. Sherwood Cross now at the plate. And
Ball
delivers
back
outside. Rodriguez, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. That's in there. And 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting ninth, right
Sherwood
fielder,
Cross
number
with his
5.
first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Next to hit for the Nats, Lyle Olszewski. Now moved to first, and he's back in easily.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. You're out. That's ball 4.
And the batter now, Sherwood Cross. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Just missed.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Ripped to third. Whips it across. And there are 2 down.
3.
And we're back. Now it's the DH, Max McConnell.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
On the ground, right side. And a quick out, number 1. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Derek Kelly.
9.
He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Strike on the outside. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
This one in the air. Cross. He makes the grab. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Now
Had pretty good
batting,
timing on it.
number
Just got
34.
underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
In the air, left field. Cross. He's there. He's got it. And that is back here in Atlanta.
You're out.
So runner at second, 2 down. Larson will hit next. He's 0 for 1. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Back at Truist Park,
Leading
John
off
Shelby
with a
with
great
my buddy Chris
center
Singleton.
fielder,
It's set to get
number
us started.
15.
Bottom 5, Jesse Miller. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Kicks and fires. Goes down looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch
Now
strikeout.
batting,
You've got to be better at the plate
number
right there. At least to
16.
foul something off, extend that at bat.
And here's
Ball 4. Take your base. Out. You're out.
and welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6 up now for Washington. Douglas Gann. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're only swinging at pitches inside the zone. Chasing hasn't been an issue at all. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. League average right now, somewhere around 30%.
Snyder in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
And that misses. And a count 2-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Zips it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Sherwood Cross. 1 for 2. Just missed. Fouled off to the right. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now
Really nice job
number
staying up the
5.
middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now a chance for Lyle Olszewski. And first offering is fouled off. Cross leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now 1-1. Move to first. Cross back on a dive. headed towards the corner. Nice grab on the run. And that is back now for the bottom of the sixth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Julie. And now it's the Braves DH, Max McConnell. He's grounded out a couple of times. And that drops in for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it and they bail you out.
Ball 1.
This one in the dirt. With the tying run at the plate here on opening day. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Pickoff throw. Tyson back in on a dive. Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Nationals 6 and the Braves 4. We go to the top of the 7th, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Ball 1, no strikes. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Belanger now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and that was not close. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ricky Morgan. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Richard Imasa. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. And a strike in there. That misses. 2-2. Cross on third with 2 out. Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Nationals 6 and the Braves 4.
Now pitching for
We're
Washington.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
3.
Oliver Clemente.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And now 1 and 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Breaking ball inside. It's 2 and 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And that's the first out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now Jesse Miller. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is outside. Action in the pen down there. Tom Hoskins, the left-hander, up and throwing. Leslie, a right-hander, loosening up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And that one upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive. That
Now pitching.
Welcome back and a new.
You're out. 3.
And now up for Washington, Sherwood Cross. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Gann off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. This one popped up right side. Yr.9 drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Back here in Atlanta. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Max McConnell. 0 for 3. Blair Strong comes on trying to close it out. A chance at his first save of the year. That clips a corner. Strong. A former all-star. He features a two-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. On the ground to third. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, number 9.
Now in for the Braves, Derek Kelly. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Hitting the air out to center field. Imasa. And there's one down.
Now batting.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder,
34.
Jeff Drummond. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Man at first, one away. And that one's a little bit low. And now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And that skips into dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into.
Good feed. That's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swing and a ground ball, and he can't come up with it. And that is the ball game. With the save, and that will go down as save number 300 for him. Steadily moving up the all-time list.
Truly rarefied air you're in once you cross that 300 mark. He's one of the most trusted closers in the game and has been for a very long time.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.